too. With a conspiratorial nod, the couple head back up into the daylight to the long row of tables and chairs outside the bar instead. It's busy here too, though. They nab one seat, which Daisy guards with Chris's jacket, while he walks the length of the terrace, seeing if any more are free. As he hustles the tables, she watches his style. Charming, direct, not too flirty with the ladies, not too, all right, mate, with the guys. His first 3 attempts are thwarted, as the empty seats are being held for people. But he pushes on and finally returns to her, eyebrows wiggling in victory, with the prize of another chair. It is only now, after Chris positions the chair beside Daisy and sits, that they really look at each other. He's less goofy than she remembers, or maybe less goofy than the mental image of him she's been turning around in her mind the past week. Could she kiss him? The answer comes immediately. Yes. Good. Daisy could do with a drink, though. She hopes he's not going to be one of those men who barely touches his glass, forcing her to sneak sips when he's not paying attention. She had 6 months off the booze last year, mostly just to prove she could. And yes, her skin was better and she barely missed a yoga class, but she felt too good, too chaste, and restless with so much extra time. When she caught herself ironing bedsheets one Saturday morning, she knew it was either start drinking again or join a nunnery. Chris decides Daisy looks different too. Better. What is it? She's softer around the eyes than when they first met. This is probably not surprising, considering he cycled up to her from nowhere and brazenly asked her out. He wasn't usually so impulsive, but the Boris bike he'd rented had given him such a wonderful sense of freedom, whizzing around the West End with the spokes humming, that he'd felt intoxicated with possibility, and found himself compelled to ask for her number. This beautiful woman walking along Carnaby Street, carrying a miniature palm tree, safe in the knowledge that he could whiz away again if she spurned him. She'd peered at him, through the leaves of the palm, with a cool blankness as if this happened all the time, strange man-boys on bikes being so forward, and said that she wouldn't give him her number, but she would take his. He'd assumed this was a deflection, and so was surprised when Daisy called the next day to ask him out. He'd said yes, and that was that. There was no other correspondence in the days running up to the date. In fact, they had both wondered if the other would show up at all. But here they were now, in the late September sun, together in one of the most exciting cities in the... And with no drinks, he realises now. He stands up. White? Red? A bottle, yes? She smiles, a broad grin he hasn't seen before, and there's a zip of energy in his solar plexus, a tenderness in his lungs, and he walks back down into the gloom again to order drinks, feeling oddly light. On the other side of London, Adam Jiggins walks from Moorgate Station through the Barbican Centre, a large imposing arts venue, and towards his gym. Adam walks with purpose, or, more accurately, does his best to imitate a person who has a purposeful walk. Until 4 months ago, he would have hurried quite naturally, power walking from his flat in East London's Hackney to the small digital advertising agency in Farringdon where he worked, jogging to buy lunch before all the good sandwiches were taken, and running, sprinting, diving to catch the bus at the end of the day. But now that he is unemployed, no, between jobs, he has to remind himself to quicken his stride. The gym is his salvation, an oasis in uncertain times. When his agency began to lose clients, Adam considered joining a cheaper gym, one without the fat white towels rolled up in their cubbyholes or the pretty blonde girls at the reception desk. He knew he should be downsizing to save money in case, God forbid, anything happened at work. But he had become too used to certain standards.